Is that better?
Can you hear us now?
Hey, Kim. That should be better now.
Would you have us on mute?
No, I didn't have us on mute.
Let it.
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
No.
Thanks for letting us know, because otherwise we'd be talking to ourselves.
I had like 3 updates today. I had Windows update. I had the software update.
Thanks, Virginia. There's Blaine.
There's Blaine.
Fred's never sounded better just a few minutes ago.
Oh, Blaine.
That's what I'm supposed to say, Blaine.
Good grief.
Oh my. What's everybody up to tonight? Hey, Jeff. He says, I'm here. Went to get something to eat.
Oh, sure. Your stomach first.
What's for dinner, Jeff? Blaine says, I said it for you to keep y'all happy. Kim says, hanging out with y'all. John Esper.
John
Hey, John.
Esper. Hey, John.
Oh, he's in Pigeon Forge. Look at him.
I know he was stuck in traffic on 75. I saw that earlier.
How's Pigeon Forge? Is it busy? Jeff says he's at Wendy's.
Oh, give me a Frosty.
The chocolate.
Yeah, the chocolate.
John
Frosty.
says, I just got done eating Cookout. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been to one of those a few times. That's near here. So.
Yeah. We're gonna wait our usual, couple minutes more. I had a fiasco.
Yeah, no sound.
No sound.
Fred was speechless. He said, John says, yes, it's busy. I'm standing right in front of Jurassic Times.
Yeah. Hey, Hike with Mike. Hey, Hot Rod.
And Blaine says, Cookout is yummy, or Red
Hey,
Robin,
Zach.
or even Whataburger.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got a lot of Whataburgers popping up around here. John says, yes, it's busy, standing right in front. Oh, he said it again?
Jurassic Times.
Oh,
He
okay,
said it
okay.
twice. So.
All right.
All right.
John says, I just missed Jeff today at the coaster, but I get to see Miss Marie.
All right, we'll get this going.
Well, that's good. I hope Miss Marie's doing fine.
Yep. All right, let's get this going then. All right. Television quotes. Let's see how you people know this stuff. What TV show is the following quote from? I lost my dream job, and when I walked out of that house of pancakes, I felt 2 inches tall. A. Mary Tyler Moore Show. B. Laverne and Shirley. C. Happy Days. Or D. Cheers.
Jeff says, I got $5 at John going back home tomorrow. And Virginia says, all we have is Wendy's and McDonald's.
Mm. So we got a couple B's and a D.
John says, I'm planning on stopping by the coaster about 3 o'clock before I go back home tomorrow.
Mm.
Jeff must have known that John was going home tomorrow. Oh, Jeff's like, I win $5. Who's going to give you the $5?
Yeah, really.
Jeff says, bless his heart. Tootsie.
Hey, Paula.
Jeff needs $5.
No, he wins $5.
Jeff says, no, I just know how he is, LOL. Blaine says, Jeff getting that Monopoly money.
Yeah. All right, so the answer.
Hey, Paula.
So the answer to this first one is
D. Cheers.
Next one. What TV show is this from? Look at him go. He's a strange one. A. Maude. B. Andy Griffith Show, C. Rhoda, or D. The Jeffersons?
Jeff says 700 miles for just one day. Shaking his head.
Yeah. I think Jeff's got his button stuck on his phone. He's hitting B, B, B.
Paula says, Blaine, what did you do to get pulled over today?
Oh, yeah.
What?
He got pulled over.
Uh-oh. Bad boys, what you gonna do when they come for you? Oh, Jeff. Jeff says Ernie's too fast.
I know, he knows his stuff.
John says, hey, Jeff and Tootsie Pigeon Forge is calling your name.
All right, so the answer to this one
Mike
is
Great Harmony there.
The answer to this one is, obviously,
B. Andy Griffith's Show. Jeff says he's a nut, LOL.
Next one. What quote is this from? A good friend will always keep your secrets, but a best friend will share some of theirs. A. Bewitched. B. I Love Lucy. C. Andy Griffith Show. Or D. Green Acres. And I haven't been doing the timer.
I know there's been a lot of cops out around here.
Yeah.
I mean, it just like they're got some kind of mission lately or something, like some kind of quota they've got to meet. But Jeff's in a different state, so I don't know. Blaine says Paula reared tail light out, and I apparently was weaving, so got warning for failure to maintain lane and defective light. Oh, you're the one who got pulled over. I thought it was Jeff.
No, it's Blaine.
Oh, Blaine. Sorry, Jeff. I don't think this one is Andy, he says. Jeff says.
Well.
Oh, what you doing weaving, Blaine?
Yeah. Is okay.
Well, at least it was just a warning.
Answer this is, hey, William.
Blaine says, and said, you've been drinking? I said, I sure was. I was drinking my Coke.
Yeah, I know he
said that. Virginia says, what were you drinking, Blaine? Must have been some Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Okay, so the answer is
C. Andy Griffith's Show.
And to think. Jeff said, I don't think this one is Andy? Question mark? Well, guess what it is. Next one. What show is this quote from? All I know is Columbus discovered Ohio in 1776. A. One Day at a Time. B. I Love Lucy. C. Give Me a Break. Or D. Alice.
Jeff says, I don't remember that line.
Well, you obviously didn't see every show.
Blaine says, I held my Yeti up. Did you have him sniff it or something? Oh, my.
We got a bunch of A's. A couple of D's.
We just got people who around here that like to go 100 miles per hour down the road.
Or more.
I mean, it's not even the big, huge highway.
Yeah.
And it's like, shopping, where shopping plazas are and stuff, that people are going 100 miles per hour. It's like, I don't know what the deal is. I guess it must be some trend that we have.
Okay, so the answer is
B. I Love Lucy.
Yeah, that's what Ricky was saying. Ricky Ricardo said that.
Oh, okay. Blaine says no, but that chick that pulled me over was like 28, and you can tell she's stern and gets to the point and doesn't play. She probably didn't want any excuses, I guess. Jeff says, I hope we have a Mr. Peterson quote in here. Well, at least Blaine, you got the warning and not a ticket, so that's good. I mean, it's good. It's bad as it's good. I don't know. However way you want to take it.
Okay, next one. What TV show is this from? Behind every great man is a woman rolling her eyes. A. Andy Griffith Show. B. Sanford and Son. C. The Jeffersons or D. Benson.
Paula says she probably wanted to flirt with you, Blaine. Maybe.
That's funny.
She's out there shopping around.
Oh my goodness. Tell when people are guessing just to guess.
Blaine says, What's bad is I got my oil changed 10 minutes prior and they checked every light and blinker. That might have been what saved me. Oh, because you just said that you had just come from the mechanic and they were supposed to have checked that?
Yeah, they missed it.
Oh.
And said that everything was working. So working.
Yeah.
All right, so the answer to this one is
A. Andy Griffith Show.
Yeah, that was Aunt B that said that.
Aunt B said that?
Uh-huh. Next one. What is this one from? I can't help it. Eating is my hobby. A. The Courtship of Eddie's Father. B. The Odd Couple. C. I Love Lucy. Or D. The Patty Duke Show. And Jeff goes ding.
Yep. You got it. Blaine says, Paula, if I was single and 10 years younger, maybe, but I gave her Jeff's number. Oh.
Oh, that's funny.
Jeff's going to be getting a unknown caller phone call.
Yeah, Paula's getting laughter over that one. All right, so the answer to this one is
C. I Love Lucy.
Yeah, that was Ethel.
Jeff says, hey, I will go out with a 28-year-old. LOL.
Good grief. Next one. What is this quote from? I need someone with experience. A. Family Affair. B. Partridge Family. C. The Brady Bunch. Or D. I Love Lucy.
Blaine says, I'm sure, Jeff. Take her to Red Robin.
Good grief.
I could say something, but I'm not going to say it.
Good idea. Everybody thinks he knows.
We got some B's and a C's.
Yeah. And a D.
Jeff says, younger the sweeter, younger the better, the sweeter the juice. It's older the better, the sweeter the juice. LOL. William says, why not say it? I don't know, no.
It's a family channel. So the answer
No, it's not that bad.
I know. So the answer to this one is
D. I Love Lucy.
Yeah, that's another Ricky Ricardoism.
You got Lucy's here.
Yeah, well, next one.
Jeff says, changing a movie quote from Friday.
This quote, I prefer to think of it as a grim reminder. A. I Love Lucy. B. The Mary Tyler Moore Show. C. The Bob Newhart Show. Or D. Phyllis.
Blaine says, Jeff, I thought it was darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Jeff says the words I changed. LOL.
As usual.
Jeff says it is Blaine. LOL. Blaine says, we better be good. Mrs. Virginia is listening.
Yes, she is. She's on here
Yeah.
answering questions.
She's going to keep you guys
in check.
In check, yeah. Going to put you in timeout.
So the answer to this one
She could.
Yes, she could. The answer to this one is
A. I Love Lucy. Jeff says it's actually the blacker the berry. LOL. Well, she is blacker than a. Well, the ones know what is said next. LOL.
And she was Virginia.
Yeah,
yes,
Virginia
I am.
says yes, I am.
Hey, Lucy, welcome. Next one. What show is this quote from? I've always believed in the principle that what goes around comes around. A. Andy Griffith Show. B. Different Strokes. C. Good Times. Or D. Welcome Back, Kotter.
Blaine says, how's the hubby, Virginia?
Oh, yeah. How's he doing?
LC says it's the older the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Oh, Hot Rod knows it.
Virginia says, he is doing good, Blaine. Thanks for asking.
That's good.
Blaine says, but Hot Rod, that's prune juice.
Oh, God. Blaine.
Yeah, we know what you meant, Virginia. Jeff says, I think Barney says it.
So the answer to this one is
A. Andy Griffith Show.
And yes, it's a Barney Fifeism. That's right, it was Barney Fife. Next one. What is this quote from? It's a good life if you don't weaken. A. Mannix. B. Andy Griffith Show. C. The Rockford Files. Or D. McMillan and Wife.
Jeff says, Elsie, it's also said the blacker the better, too. LOL.
I wonder if people are figuring out the pattern with some of these. Or just guessing it, just a guess.
I'd be doing a lot of guessing. Virginia says, Jeff, your mouth is going to get you in trouble.
Yep.
Blaine says, Paula, stop looking at my paper. I'm going to tell your minister.
Oh, no, not again.
Jeff says, Smokey says, after that, well, she's blacker than a LOL.
So the answer to this one is
B. Andy Griffith Show.
good thing Paula if she was looking at your paper, Blaine, because you were wrong anyway.
Blaine says, tell him, Virginia, let's wash it out with soap.
Next one. What show is this quote from? Lady, have you been nipping the cooking sherry? A. Mary Tyler Moore. B. The Bob Newhart Show. C. Rhoda. Or D. I Love Lucy.
LC says, my answers are all guesses. I don't really know TV quotes that well.
That's fine.
Jeff says, I know the Andy ones, lol.
So the answer to this one is
D, I love Lucy. Blaine says, start the clock. He keeps forgetting to do that.
oh, oops.
He's giving y'all extra time, I guess.
What clock?
You took it away.
Next one. What TV show is this from? Nip It in the Bud. A, One Day at a Time. B, Archie Bunker's Place. C, Andy Griffith Show. Or D, The Jeffersons.
Virginia says the only one I answered was right, and it was a guess. Well, I guess I would have gotten this one right because I remember who said it. Yep.
Hey, Gary with 2 R's. Welcome.
He said it slowly
Yep.
and with bold letters, I guess. If you would do that.
Obviously, everyone knows this one. So the answer to this one, obviously, is
C, Andy Griffith Show. Paula says C, Barney said that quote. Yep.
Yep. That's another Barney Fipeism. What quote shows this one from? She said my mother looks like a weasel. A, I Love Lucy. B, Bewitched. C, Green Acres. Or D, The Addams Family. All right, so the answer to this one is
A, I Love Lucy.
Hot Rod got it right again. Next one. What's this one from? There's no such thing as a small part in a big community. A, Laverne and Charlie. B, Welcome Back, Kotter. C, Andy Griffith Show. Or D, Alice.
Jeff says, I'm beat down today. Got a suntan, though.
Yeah. He had to restain his trailer
Oh.
because they're big trip in the beginning of July to
Oh, yeah, that's right.
South Carolina Beach.
Got too much vitamin D, huh?
Cheh. That's before and after.
Oh, wow. Looks like a new trailer.
Yeah, it does.
Jeff says, on my back I did. I'll be careful with getting too much there, Jeff.
Yep. The answer to this one is...
Blaine says, if it says Andy Griffith, it's all been the correct answer.
Yeah, the answer is...
C, Andy Griffith Show. Blaine just figured something out.
Yeah. Maybe. Next one. What this one from? Well, how does it feel to be married to an also been? A, Sanford and Son. A, I Love Lucy. B, I Love Lucy. C, Benson. Or D, Fish.
Zach says, I picked up on it a couple questions ago. Blaine says, E, Andy Griffith.
Well, who's the one that's married to who on that one then?
Zach says, haven't heard of C or D. I know. Well, C I have, but not D.
D had a pagoda in it.
Mm.
Hey, David, welcome.
Oh, Jeff.
Okay, thanks for stopping by, David.
Jeff.
Good grief, Jeff. No, I left those ones out. So the answer to this one is
B. I Love Lucy.
another Ricky Ricardo. Next
Hope you're
one.
doing better, David.
Yeah. What show is this quote from? Who do you think you married? Some country pumpkin? A. The Dick Van Dyke Show. B. The Lucy Show. C. Here's Lucy. Or D. I Love Lucy. Just like question mark. Any question?
David says about the same health wise. Well, continued prayers for you, David.
Yep.
Hope they get it all figured out for you.
Well, we have a big prayer list.
Yeah.
Major list. A lot of people on it. You're once on, you're always on, as I always say. The answer to this one is
D. I Love Lucy.
What show is this quote from? You're only young once, but you can be immature forever. A. Andy Griffith Show. B. Knight Rider. C. Alf. Or D. I Love Lucy.
Yeah, right. Alf said that.
I know.
Knight Rider even said that.
Hey, I just threw answers in where I could. At least I whipped the questions before starting a new.
I know, yeah, like you did.
Not like last week.
I mean, you had an oopsie, and they're like, "What? That was from the previous week."
Jeff.
It's A, Paula.
That you changed the answer.
Zach says, weird episode of Knight Rider. If Kit told Michael that, yeah.
True. Oh, goodness. Well, the answer to this one is
A. Andy Griffith Show.
Yep. Next one. What show is this quote from? You've got to be careful with your wishes. They may just come true. A. Green Acres. B. Andy Griffith Show. C. The Beverly Hillbillies. Or D. Gomer Pyle USMC. Hell, hot rod. A then, LOL.
A then.
Paula's copying off of Jeff now.
Jeff says Barney says it.
If Barney says it, then why is it A?
Huh?
Jeff said.
Oh,
Barney
wrong letter.
It. Yeah, wrong letter. We got it. B, I mean.
Blaine says, got hungry, warming roast potatoes and carrots.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, that sounds yummy.
Yep. Could it be B? So the answer to this is
B. Andy Griffith.
Yep.
Jeff says, "Hey, I still knew." LOL. Paula says, "Potato soup this evening." Oh, that's another good one.
That's a good one. Yes, it is. Next one. What show is this quote from? A thirsty guy walks into a bar. You finish it. A. Get Smart. B. Cheers. C. Andy Griffith Show. Or D. The Addams Family. Expects people to know this one.
I don't think it's C.
I don't think it's D either.
Jeff says, "Norm."
You have to have, if you're going to have one of these, you have to have that.
Fred's throwing a curveball in here thinking that it's going to get somebody, I think.
Well, we've been seeing a lot of Andy Griffith, and we've been seeing a lot of Lucy Show, and we've been seeing a lot of...
It looks like everybody knows it.
So the answer obviously is...
B. Cheers. Jeff says, "You ain't gonna fool me, Fred." LOL.
Next one.
He's paying attention.
What show is this from? And you better gird your loins, Buster. You got a fight on your hands. A. The Jeffersons. B. Soap. C. Andy Griffith Show. Or D. Benson.
Blaine says B, whatever that show is. So Jeff says, "Oh, don't think this one is Andy." Well, a couple people think it is.
Yeah.
Jeff says they don't let loins in the words. LOL. The thing is, who said it in that show?
I'll
Yeah.
I'll give it out in a second. Okay. So the answer to this one is
C. Andy.
and that's another Barneyism.
Oh, okay.
He said it.
Was that the guy in the that was the shop owner that he was having trouble with?
Yeah, he was trying to start a fight with Barney. Jeff
says, "I don't remember that."
Hi, Rod Getton. She knew it.
Was that the episode he was taking judo or something?
I think
Barney
I
don't know. Maybe
I did the
wasn't.
research on the different things from Andy Griffith and found out some of these ones. So it's like, whoa.
Jeff says, "I don't remember Barney saying loins."
Well, you better gird your loins there and check it out.
You'll have to do research on it and send him the episode.
I have to find that information. I know I got it, so because it saves it in the history of the browser that when I used to look it up. So next one. What TV shows this quote from? And you'd still be there today if the chimpanzee hadn't taught you how to open your cage. A. Taxi. B. The Jeffersons. C. MASH. Or D. Cheers.
What happened with MASH?
It gets shorted 2 stars. He thinks he's seen every episode. He may not have remembered every phrase that was said in every episode, but don't worry about looking up now. I'll pull it out later. Plain.
Blaine says, "Great. Jeff will be watching Andy Griffith's show marathon tomorrow." Jeff says, "I think Carla says that."
Watches Andy every morning. The answer to this one is
D. Cheers.
yes, and it is Carla that did said that one. Next one. What show is this quote from? Don't ask questions. Just get a knife and a fork and a ball of ketchup and follow me to the biggest barbecue in the whole world. A. I Love Lucy. B. King of the Hill. C. Maud. Or D. Rhoda.
Blaine says, "Jeff, I'm sure you've been to Mount Airy a few times."
Probably second home to him.
What episode was that?
I have to see which one it was, but there's a quote.
Yeah, I see that.
That's from
But
Barney
it doesn't say what episode or season.
Okay, season 2, episode 2.
There you go. 2-2. Jeff says, "Yep, been to Mayberry, even camped there."
That.
Mayberry
Second home.
campground.
So Jeff, you'll have to watch season 2, episode 2 of Andy Griffith, so you can gird your loins with Barney Fife.
It's
That's where it came from.
He's probably like, "Yeah, I'm gonna watch that."
I got it right here. It shows it. So the answer to this one is
A. I Love Lucy.
okay. Next one. What show is this quote from? Family means no one gets left behind or forgotten. A. Get Smart. B. Police Squad. C. F Troop. Or D. The Waltons.
Oh, you changed it up now.
Yeah. I have to make things interesting.
Jeff says, "I know Barney says also you working with Hubcap." Lesh, LOL. I love that episode.
Obviously, people know this one too.
Or did he mean loose? Hubcap.
Maybe.
Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Tyrod Ohana.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, good one. Good one there.
Yeah. That is good. Okay, so the answer to this one is
D. The Waltons.
next one. What show is this quote from? How's life treating you? A. Cheers. B. F Troop. C. Gomer Pyle, USMC. Or D. McHale's Navy.
Jeff says Mrs. Lesh, LOL, the one that sells the car. Oh, yeah, to that boob in Mayberry. LOL. Barney is the boob. Yeah, I remember.
That's right.
What's her name? She's from the Waltons.
Yeah, Corbett, Grandma Walton.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Goodness sake, why don't I can't remember her name? I got Alzheimer's or something.
No.
She played Grandma in the Waltons.
Shoot, she's been in an emergency too.
Oh yeah.
Everybody knows this one. All right, so the answer to this one is, since Jeff answered it 3 times,
Jeff says the coach says this one.
the answer is
A. Cheers.
it Helen Corby? No,
Ellen Corby.
Corby. That's it.
Yeah,
Ellen Corby.
that's what it was. Ellen Corby. Yeah.
Okay.
Blaine says, Jeff, only one guess per question, or we are going to have to ask you to leave. Thanks, management. Thanks to management.
Next one. What TV show is this from? I don't have an anger problem. I have an idiot problem. A. Soap. B. King of the Hill. C. Designing Women. Or D. Night Court. And yes, I changed it up again.
You sure did.
That'd make it interesting. All right. The answer to this one is
B. King of the Hill.
what TV show is this quote from? I was getting ready, but I worked up an appetite looking for dress pants, so I ordered a pizza, and that ate up a chunk of time. A. King of the Hill. B. Cheers. C. Happy Days. Or D. Sanford and Son.
Jeff says, Norm again. Blaine says, unless this is what gave Fred the big one. The big one?
Sanford and Son.
Fred Sanford. Oh, the Elizabeth. I'm
Uh-huh.
coming.
Yep. Yep, I know. So the answer to this one is
A. King of the Hill.
yeah, not B, not Cheers. I was tempted to put that one from with Sanford and Sons in. But
Yeah, you should have.
Well, I decided not to. I could do it another time. Maybe we'll do this on some other time again. We'll see. Next one. What show is this quote from? I'd rather be known for the warmth of my heart and the thickness of my skull. A. Cheers. B. The Lucy Show. C. The Waltons. Or D. I Love Lucy.
Elsie says maybe it's what made Hank say, damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby. Maybe. C and A.
The next one is a unique one, so that should be.
Yeah. That one I had.
Hey, DJ.
Hey, DJ.
He says, I've been watching on the TV. I'm here now.
Thanks.
Hope you're having a good evening so far. Jeff says, Harry and Cheers was also in Night Court later for the ones that don't know.
Yeah. The answer to this one is,
C, the Waltons.
and Blaine got it. Next one. It's a dog eat dog world, and I'm wearing milk bone underwear. Not me personally. A, Laverne and Shirley. B, Welcome Back, Kotter. C, Andy Griffith Show. Or D, Cheers.
Jeff says D, Norm.
I remember that episode well.
Yeah, that's a unique quote.
Yeah, it is. It's D, Paula. She said D, Jeff. Oh, she changed it from C to D.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Blaine says yes, Jeff, but I had to say C.
Look at Paula. D.
Uh-huh.
He's doing what Jeff does.
D.
Yep. The answer to this, obviously, is
D. Cheers.
Yep. Warm. Next one. What show is this quote from? Let me tell you something, my friend. You want a tow? I can get you a tow. A, The Jeffersons. I think this is spelled right. B, Soap. C, Andy Griffith Show. Or D, The Waltons.
Jeff says, "What's up, Mr. Peterson? My nipples, it's cold out."
Oh, jeez.
Jeff says, "Oh, we're freezing out."
Everybody, one person does one answer, and then everybody thinks that's what the answer is. I see that a lot when it's not what they think it is. So the answer on this one is
D, the Waltons. I don't remember that.
Aaron.
Oh.
Yep.
Why did she say that?
When she was on the switchboard.
Oh, you want a tow? I can get you a tow.
Yeah.
Is she talking about TOW or
TOE?
Wow.
I don't know why, but that's, yeah.
Jeff says, "Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Mr. Peterson." Yep. And let's get Joe Beer nipping at my liver.
Next one. My birthday, Sammy. Give me a beer. Stick a candle in it and I'll blow out my liver. A, Cheers. B, Laverne and Shirley. C, Happy Days. Or D, King of the Hill. Okay, I think everybody knows this one.
Mm-hmm.
The answer is
A, Cheers.
Yep. Cheers. What is this one from? Ooh, a completely unprovoked personal attack. I like it. A, Get Smart. B, Police Squad. C, Cheers. Or D, The Waltons.
Jeff says, "How's life treating you, Norm? Like it ran over my dog."
Yeah, that's another Normism that I didn't use. More C's.
I think the Cheers questions are easier. Well, I guess a lot of the Andy ones probably,
Yeah.
but I think the Cheers ones are easier.
I haven't seen Jeff answer this one yet. No, he didn't. Probably busy eating his Wendy's and keeping the fries from Tootsie.
I thought he ate that already.
Probably did.
Paula says, "Where is Ninja?"
Don't know. He's probably at church. It's Wednesday.
Jeff says, "I can't remember at the moment how it goes when he says, like it caught my wife in bed, lol."
All right, so the answer to this one is yeah, exactly, Kim.
Ninja who?
Exactly. That's more like, where's Kelly at?
Jeff says, "Ninja is at church."
Yep. The answer to this one is
C. Cheers.
excellent. What show is this quote from? Poor. I'm so sorry to hear that. No, I mean poor. A. I Love Lucy. B. Laverne and Shirley. C. Cheers. Or D. King of the Hill.
Jeff says, "We were playing Pop 1 before your show."
Oh, then you have to go to church.
Well, that's something to play before you go to church, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that shooting game
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah. So he's got to repent after that.
Oh, that's it. That's how it works.
Uh-huh. Shoot, blow heads off and then repent for blowing the heads off.
Oh.
Jeff again. It's C, Paula. She did C.
All right, so I think everybody knows.
So
this.
the answer to this is
Elsie says, "Hey," and I for an eye, lol.
the answer to this is
C. Cheers.
what is this show quote from? Some people build model airplanes. Ethel reads postcards. There. A. Laverne and Shirley. B. I Love Lucy. C. Andy Griffith Show. Or D. Cheers.
Blaine says, "Pop 1 must be Methodist because we were sprinkling people with ammo." Oh, goodness sake.
Blaine. That's bad. Please.
Sprinkling. Jeff says, "Aunt B says this, I think."
Really? Are you sure? Final answer?
Who's got Ethel in it?
I don't know who Ethel is, and I don't know who Aunt B knows. Maybe Aunt B knows an Ethel that we don't know about.
And Ethel?
Yeah. Well, the answer to this one, since Jeff obviously thinks he knows the answer, is
B. I Love Lucy.
yeah. There's no Ethel. There's
I
Aunt B is not in I Love Lucy.
Well, we don't know. I mean, Ethel.
Yeah,
I only know an Ethel.
Ethel Mertz.
Virginia says that's why I picked C. Yep.
Next one. Which is this one from? That Boy Ain't Right. A. Andy Griffith Show. B. Sanford and Son. C. The Jeffersons. Or D. King of the Hill.
Jeff says, I know Model Airplanes is in Andy, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Trick one.
That was a trick.
Yeah. Hot Rod said, I only remember Ethel from I Love Lucy.
Yeah.
That's correct. All right. So the answer to this one is
D. King of the Hill.
Hot Rod got it. Again.
Paula says E, all of them above.
Next one. What show is this quote from? That makes a whole lot of sense. A whole lot of nonsense. A. King of the Hill. B. I Love Lucy. C. Andy Griffith Show. Or D. Cheers, which is what most of these questions have been. So,
That's a summary.
kind of.
Blaine
Blaine.
says C, I win.
Blaine, a.k.a. Belt Loop.
Jeff, just curious, which Andy Griffith episode was your favorite? Zach says, change my mind. I think it's D.
So we got A, we got C, we got A, we got D, we got A. Are you sure, Zach? He's got a few.
He's got a few.
All right. So the correct answer is, and Zach, you're going to regret changing your answer.
A, King of the Hill.
That's right. It isn't D.
Elsie says, you are wrong, Zach. It isn't D.
Nope.
Blaine says, convicts being loose is pretty funny.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was a funny episode. Next one. What's this quote from? There's some things he doesn't know about me. A. Cheers. B. Laverne and Shirley. C. Happy Days. Or D. King of the Hill.
There was one of those Barney episode things with the he decided I guess he got the motorcycle or something.
I was thinking the same thing.
And the sidecar. So he gets Andy in the sidecar and he takes off with the motorcycle and Andy's still sitting there in the sidecar because there's no wheels on the sidecar.
Yep.
It wasn't connected.
Yep.
Or something or other. Jeff says, get out of my way, Sunday Driver 1, Loaded Goat. Oh yeah, the Loaded Goat.
Yeah, well, what if he drives around and nearly hits Aunt B?
Oh yeah.
Jaywalking.
Uh-huh.
All right. The answer to this one is
A, Cheers.
next one.
Zach says, who said that in King of the Hill?
It wasn't King of the Hill, it was Cheers.
Virginia says, yeah, the goat in jail.
Hank's wife. Yeah. See, Hot Rod knows it. What's the point? This quote. What's the point of winning if you can't humiliate the other team? A. The Jeffersons. B. Soap. C. Cheers, or D. The Waltons?
Jeff says C, the Bar Wars episode. He knows it.
Yeah. Most of the time. He doesn't know all of them. Obviously. Since he didn't know the Gird the
Virginia
Loins.
says sounds like C.
He didn't know the Gird the Loins episode.
The Gird the Loins. Jeff says, I think Carla says it. Paula says, I'm getting ready to head over to Walkabout here in a few minutes.
I'll have fun. I won't be there.
Thanks for coming in,
Yeah.
Paula. Blaine says Cheers was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Hot Rod, change your answer to C. All right, the answer to this one is
C, Cheers. Jeff says, Paula, you're going to keep your butt in here.
yeah, there you go. Next one. When you're comfortable enough to be foolish with me, well, that's love. A, the Jeffersons. B, Soap. C, Cheers. Or D, the Waltons. Paul's laughing.
We're almost done. Blaine says, no, she's not, Jeff. Shut up. Jeff says, shut up, Blaine.
For Buckley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Buckley always tells Jeff, call him Cam Baker because it can.
Virginia says, fight nice, boys.
Yeah. There you
Go to your respective
go.
corners.
Yep. All right. So the answer.
Jeff says, Virginia, if you only knew, LOL.
Yeah.
Maybe she doesn't want to know.
Yeah, true. All right. So the correct answer is
D, the Waltons.
what show is this from? Why do you hate what you don't understand? A. Soap. B. King of the Hill. C. Designing Women. Or D. Night Court.
Blaine says, in case people wonder, it's a VR thing. Inside joke.
Yeah, it is.
Virginia says, don't think I want to.
Good idea.
I'm not in VR either, Virginia, so I just let it go past me. Jeff says, oh, the little brown church in the Vale one also. Kim says, it's all good, Virginia.
Yeah, it is.
Blaine says, I'm not in RV as much either. Oh, VR.
VR.
I'm like, what? Don't you live
in an RV, Blaine?
Jeff says, kind of get Fred to get you a headset.
Yes, he won't.
Blaine says, VR, I had dyslexia.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Is that what VR does to you guys?
Is he in the doghouse now?
Is that why you were swerving?
That's it. Oh, good grief.
Jeff says, of course, if he does, we will have to mind our P's and Q's, LOL.
All right, the answer to this one is...
B, King of the Hill.
And finally, what's this from? You can climb your mountains. A, Cheers. B, The Lucy Show. C, The Waltons. Or D, I Love Lucy.
Yeah, I don't know if that VR would give me headaches. I mean, it's a different perception
You just have
or whatever.
well, I don't have to wear the glasses and it works fine. And you just have to have the adjustments right. So it clears up.
Mm.
So
Well, this is the last one.
Yeah, this is. This is the last question of the night. All right. Any others before I do one more countdown? No, I can't do one more countdown.
Well, I think everyone's answered it. It's kind of. Oh, Virginia says that would drive me crazier than I already am. It might do me in too, Virginia. I don't know.
All right, so the answer to this one, this final one, is
C, the Waltons.
yeah. That's it.
That was it.
Final answer.
That was the final answer. Jeff says, "Call the Man" is one of my favorites, also.
All right.
Paula says they like to pick on me a lot. Ah, why do they pick on you all the time, Paula?
It's certain ones who do that.
Oh, certain ones.
Certain people pick on her. Yeah.
Oh, Jeff says just call the man. LOL.
So next week we won't be on. We got something else that we have to deal with, so we're not going to be on next week. We'll be back in hopefully in 2 weeks. Don't know what topic we're doing yet, so
Well,
see.
It'll get figured out.
It'll get figured out. We'll have a little bit more time. So hope you all had a good time tonight. For those fathers out there, happy Father's Day coming up. That's this Sunday.
Jeff says I ain't picking on Paula no more. Love Paula. Blaine says, Jeff, don't call me. I'm right here if you need me, the man. Virginia says, Happy Father's Day to all the dads.
Yeah. All right. Well,
all right. Thank y'all for coming in. And like Fred says, we'll see you in a couple weeks.
So.
And hope y'all have a good, safe rest of the week. And a good weekend.
We'll see y'all next time. Good night.